Good evening, Professor Mustaho and classmates, if you are viewing this video. It's 10 p.m. It's a Tuesday evening, and it is more than 1 week now on our Luzon-wide lockdown due to COVID-19. As you can see, I need a haircut. Now, I've been working on our outputs. I'm done with outputs 1 and 2, and I would like to start presenting my output number 3. I think of all the five innovators in education, it would have to be Robert Shank, who has more application on what I'll be presenting. In what I'm using in our school due to the cancellation of classes, I was one of the professors there who started using our Google Classroom. Although it's been available for 1 year in our school, not all teachers were using it. And I was privileged enough to be given the account, and I maximize it in my speech lab classes. I was also fortunate enough that I have 46 PCs with internet access, so I could continue exploring and using Google Classroom. I would like to show you uh, what it looks like. So here we have the following sections. As you can see, I have more than enough sections that I can handle for the week. Believe me when I say that I could have gotten more if I did not complain originally that I was one of the most overloaded instructor in our school. Now, so these are sections that I handle. If we open one, for example, Thursdays, I have all of my students listed down here. So there are an average of 36 to 45 students per class. And they are all registered in my class in this section. What I like about Google Classroom is that I can put in all of my activities in the classwork in this page here. So for example, my requirements for our finals are a dictation exercise. So here I put in the instructions, and I can also grade the performance once they have submitted their work. Like in this dictation exercise, all 35 students were assigned the instructions were given to them, and the list of dictations are also posted. For example, this one, the student Angelo Lorenzo Adora got the lists of dictation exercises that he is going to recite and record. So once he's done, he's going to put it here in the Google Docs, which I will be reviewing when he is done submitting it. So it's also ready for grading. So it's also ready for grading. So I've put in the numeric 100. So just simple grading system of if they pass, perfect 100. If it's submitted delayed, 75. So it's more of a representation than an actual score. So if they just submit on time and they follow the instruction, they get an automatic 100. Besides the dictation exercise, I can also include here other activities. The instructions are listed there. It's not clear, but it's important that you give students clear guidelines on what to do for each of your activity. Otherwise, they will harass you with questions through your they will not stop harassing you through your Gmail or texting you. So it's important that you give them clear guidelines. Now, I'd just like to point out that although my finals is a dictation exercise, Uh, these activities would comprise of a total uh, 10 minutes of recording. And because this was the last activity that I prepared before we had the suspension of classes, so I couldn't give them any more new activities, which I need to explain personally to them. So we decided that this would be the last one for the semester. So it's a fun way of being organized and giving all your requirements online. So there's one learning management system that our school is using. The other one, which I am responsible in handling, is the English Discoveries Online. So what's unique about this learning management system is that the students would be able to acquire English communication skills on speaking, listening, writing, and what's the other one? Listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Here, originally, you'd be able to monitor the progress of each student through their master account, which I have. Uh, but we can skip that. Under the EduSoft program, the student would be able to use fun, interesting, unique ways in acquiring English and learning English. So from vocabularies through sentence constructions, it falls all four of the communication skills that the students need. So each unit here focuses on a variety of lessons in English. And it is unique, it is fun, and it is my responsibility to monitor the progress of each student, which they are required to do 20 hours per advanced levels. So we have advanced 1, advanced 2, and advanced 3 levels. What's what I relate to Roger Shank is the his belief that technology is going to be the factor that's going to equalize the learning process. So you always say na if you study in the University of the Philippines or Ateneo de Manila or de La Salle, you have the edge because of the prestigiousness of these schools. But from experience, if you acquire the necessary skills that is in demand now, for example, familiarity on connectivity, internet use, and familiarization on learning management systems. Like today, it's very useful. Many of my professors, my colleagues, have a hard time catching up and putting up their lessons online, and uploading their grades remotely has caused a lot of stress for them. It is an advantage. So it's advantageous if you know the technology and you keep yourself up to date. So Roger Shank and e-learning is the principle, that model that I relate to in all of the five um, innovators in education. Thank you.